8 gives you another set of downs, hits you between the 8 and the 5. You got to catch that football in the NFL.
Raiders would kick a field goal. Browns down 10 under 4 minutes to play. It's Mayfield. This time Landry makes a great one-handed catch, so they're still alive. Later in the drive, 2 minutes left. 3rd and 15 from the 19-yard line. We're going to see Mayfield again. You're going to see Landry in the end zone hit hard, and he can't hang on, sets up a 4th down. Cody Parkey comes out to kick a 37-yard field goal that will keep the game interesting, make it a 1-score contest, and it's no good. The wind, obviously, a factor again. Mayfield just 12 of 25. Each other. Harbaugh and Tomlin, 25th meeting. Opening drive, 3rd and 6. First minute of the game, Lamar's picked off.
Yeah, and the Steelers are going to play some zone coverage, but bring pressure from the other side. It's a great job by Spillane, the linebacker, of just waiting. Lamar will come to him. Picks, early start for the Steelers defense.
7-0 in the first minute of the game, but Lamar would settle in, and he'd bring them down. They matriculate it downfield, and then it's Boykin in the end zone, and we're tied at 7.
It's a great play by Lamar. He feels pressure off of his right. He's got one-on-one receiver on linebacker, throw it to the back pylon. Ravens answer.
The Ravens really dominated the first half, and then this is the play that turns the whole game around. Up by 10, the pick.
And it's the blitz that they love to bring against Lamar. It's that zone pressure. He doesn't see that underneath defender, throws it right to him, and then they get into empty. A blown coverage by the Ravens on the shallow cross by Ebron. Touchdown Steelers off the turnover.
Just like that at 17-14, and Lamar says, that one was on me, and it really did change the momentum of the game. Later in the third on a 2nd and long, it's Roethlisberger, it's Juju.
That's the play of the game to me. 2nd and 13 is such a difficult conversion in the red zone against that defense. Juju saw it the same way. Big conversion. James
Conner would punch it in. 4th quarter now. Ravens have a 3rd and long, and it's Devin Duvernay behind the defense, 39 yards.
Great way of attacking that coverage for Duvernay, and then get Lamar on the edge, on the move in the red zone. Hollywood Brown finds the soft spot. A great throw by Lamar, and the Ravens offense is finally finding their foot.
So now we're going back and forth. The Ravens are up by 3 under 8 minutes to go. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, his new favorite target is Chase Claypool. Steelers in front.
Great play by Claypool, and just a vet throw by Big Ben, understanding the coverage and who to attack.
2 minutes left. Down by 4 is Lamar, facing a 4th down from the Pittsburgh 7. You know he's going to keep it, and the defense comes up big.
Yeah, you know he's going to keep it is exactly right, Green. Look at all the white jerseys run to the football. A great play by the nose tackle to come off that block by the center, but an awesome job by the Steelers defense rallying to the ball.
Fumble barely mattered because it was 4th down anyway. So Steelers will go 3 and out. One more try for the Ravens. Another 4th down. This one they convert in a big way. They're still alive.
It's a great job by Lamar, just hanging in the pocket, and Willie Snead, who had a big afternoon, finding the soft spot in that zone, and a big conversion or completion for the Ravens.
Got to get up there and spike it. They do. They have one more chance. Here's Lamar for the win. And it's broken up, and the Steelers hang on.
It's a really good throw by Lamar. It's just a better break on the ball by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Play in the middle of the field, drive on the football, make it clean, and get off the field.
28-24. The Steelers remain perfect.
We got respect for him, but we don't fear him. And so, we're not surprised by anything that transpires.
The turnovers, I feel, is the reason we lost the game. I put that on me. Got to clean those up, and I feel we won that game. I feel we're in a great spot. We just got to finish.
All right, Jake, a look at the Steelers now. They've just gone through this tough little stretch there to play Tennessee and Baltimore in back-to-back weeks. Now the schedule gets a little friendlier. You take a look at these next 3 games before they see Baltimore again on Thanksgiving night. So the Steelers could easily be looking at 10-0 by the time we get there. And again, Ryan Clark with us this morning as well. So, RC, this will be viewed as a referendum on Lamar Jackson's ability to win big games. The one thing he has not done in his career. Is that fair coming off of yesterday?
It's absolutely fair. The Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson haven't found their big game recipe. When you have these teams that consistently win, when they go into football games, especially the big games, you know who's going to make the last play. You know who is going to find a way to make sure this team gets over the hump. That's not what the Baltimore Ravens have done. They've always come up short. They figure out ways to not get across the finish line. They figured out ways to lose these games, and it looks different every time. But the one thing remains remains true. Lamar Jackson isn't the MVP Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson isn't the guy that overwhelms you with his athleticism and then makes plays with his arm when he needs to. And that has to be a part of it. Right now, when you look at this team, whether it's the Kansas City Chiefs, Los Angeles Chargers in the wild card round, the Tennessee Titans in the divisional playoffs, or the division rival, the Pittsburgh Steelers with Ben Roethlisberger, or even without, Lamar Jackson hasn't played well. And when you have to go to the press conference and you have to say, you know what, that's on me. If I don't do those things, we win. You hear other things on the other sidelines or in the other interviews that say, yeah, we respect him, but we don't fear him. There are some days that Lamar Jackson is feared, but in the big games, he's not. And that's a problem for the Baltimore Ravens.
Rex, the Ravens ran the football for 265 yards yesterday against a really good run defense and lost the football game. What's the solution?
Well, I think the solution is stay the course. And quite honestly, Lamar's right. I mean, the turnovers he had did cost that team the game. Because if he doesn't have that, they're up by 10 points and he lobs that interception in there, that changed the entire momentum. Greeny, you talked about it earlier.
Yep.
It did. I felt it. And all of a sudden now Big Ben's going to throw some balls in there. He hadn't done anything. They had 4 first downs up until that point. So to me, if they don't turn the ball over, we're sitting here talking about how is this the best team in the National Football League?
I get it.
Because they absolutely dominated, and especially from the physical style of play, which generally dictates who wins the Steelers-Raven game.
I understand that, but let's just look at the situation as is. We're sitting here saying the Ravens looked like they dominated the game all day yesterday, and we're talking about them staying the course and all of that. But the difference was the quarterback's inability to win the game for his team. Are you confident that he can turn that around in time to win a championship this year?
Of course not. I mean, with all that being said, of course not. Ryan's points are, you can't just dismiss it. And the reason, but I think it's more not just on Lamar, it's more on the team where we got to make this guy Joe Montana back there. No, you don't. Look, Lamar, if it's there, all right, it's going to be there, then throw it. If not, use your legs. And I can say, Mike Tomlin said he doesn't fear him. Well, hell no. I don't fear any man. All right? Of course you don't fear him.
Yeah, that's real.
But you dang sure respect him, and you respect him a hell of a lot more than you do others.
All right, let's show some respect to the number 1 team in the NFL, which is the Pittsburgh Steelers. At least by record, they're the last unbeaten. And Ben Roethlisberger, as you said, Dan, during the highlight, really didn't have much going in that first half. Then he got heated up, and he found his favorite weapon, Chase Claypool.
Yeah, and it was basically the game winner, Greeny. And I want to draw it up for everybody and really go to the end result and then walk ourselves back. This is going to be the game winner to Chase Claypool. iPad, work. All right, iPad's not working. All right, so what happens is you got this 2-man combo down here, and you're going to get an out route and a corner out for Claypool. And Big Ben, it was an awesome job by Claypool of beating that safety with leverage and then being in the corner with a pump fake. And it was a touchdown. It was a really vet move. Everyone's watching. Okay, great job. Didn't work. What happened was Big Ben understood the situation. He got Marcus Peters to jump up in coverage. Claypool did a great job of keeping leverage on that corner route, and it was a touchdown to Steelers. It was a huge play, obviously, to secure that win for Pittsburgh.
So let's talk about their offense for a minute, Dan. The technology is the technology. Every now and again, we live with it. But let's talk about the Steelers and their offense, because I feel like people want to continue to question just how good they are, despite the fact that they're 7-0 with back-to-back wins against teams we think are good. So, Dan Orlovsky, as you watch them play, show me the whole. People keep arguing with me. I keep saying they're the best, the most complete team in the NFL. You tell me where the deficiency is.
I agree, Greeny. I don't think that this team has any flaws. Their offensive line's really good. And if you watched yesterday's game, the Baltimore Ravens just decided they were going to play press man coverage. And the Steelers was like, okay, we're just going to continue to throw the ball downfield. They got 3 pass interference penalties. They don't show up on the stat sheet, but they continue to move the ball downfield. And then this is what I loved. In the second half, they realized, what we're doing isn't working offensively. Coaching, adjusted. They got into that empty formation. They condensed some splits. They didn't allow the press coverage to become really the story of the game, and it showed adjustment. RC sent out this tweet yesterday, and I agree with it. Mike Tomlin's a ridiculously good head coach, and we don't give enough credit. And he was a big difference maker for that football team yesterday. So good offensive line. They got a Hall of Fame quarterback. They got a bunch of weapons on the outside. They got an